The camera soars over the Dayton skyline. The sun just dipped below the horizon, leaving a golden line over the city. Thunder is audible despite the lack of clouds in the sky. Beneath the thunder, a low maniacal chuckle begins. A flash of green lightning splits the screen, and the open grass of Carillon Historical Park fades in. The dusk light descends over the field, magnifying the presence of the bell tower. The green lightning strikes at the very base of Carillon Tower. Once. Twice. And on the third, violent howls of wind burst forth from the green mist and shining rune-lined portal that suddenly gapes where the lightning struck. A tall, thin, dark-robed figure emerges from the portal. A vast landscape of deadwood peeks from behind them. The laughter, laced with menace, loudens as the figure raises hand and staff to the newly night-darkened sky. A cacophony of rolling thunder announces the arrival of ferocious green lightning that splits trees, bursts glass, and darkens the earth where it lands.
I will reign supreme over this mundane landscape. My power shall be unmatched and unchecked, with those foul do-gooders stuck behind in Grathia.
A ground-shaking roar accompanies a stories high reptilian form clawing its way through the portal. Slitted yellow eyes peer down to the figure, who returns the gaze with an affirming nod. The monstrous creature spreads both sets of its bat-like wings, roars once more, and flies into the night sky higher than its master's laughter can be heard. As the camera pans away from the park, several other figures of curious shapes and sizes emerge from the portal behind the figure. The scene cuts to a man sitting in his apartment. He's watching a small television while eating a microwavable dinner. A sleeping dachshund twitches in its sleep on the floor next to him. He shoves a fork full of gravy-covered mystery meat into his mouth, dropping the excess gravy onto the arm of the recliner and the floor beneath it. The woman continues to review the night's stories on the local news.
The compound MUT-8, known on the street as Level Up, continues to rise in use according to Kamran Afzal, chief of police. This uptick in the drug known to give the users a moment of powers has been linked to an ever-increasing number of dangerous and in many cases deadly strange occurrences in the greater Dayton area. In other news, Connor O'Connor, the man once connected with the locally legendary vigilante group, The Guard, has been detained and awaits his trial for an astonishing 112 criminal charges. His two former colleagues, whose identities remain a mystery, are believed to have been involved in his capture, giving us some hope that the now two-person group will continue their acts of heroism and generosity to those in need. And now, the weather.
Yes, as we all know, the UD Flyers had a rough game last week with a freak lightning storm around the stadium and nearby areas. Those storms have continued to appear unpredictably around the greater Dayton area. Outside of this, we are expecting continued sporadic precipitation of snow and freezing rain as another confusing Ohio winter sets in. Back to you, Susan.
Thanks, Dick. In other news, Piqua, the town nobody has ever heard of, is now becoming known for its...
A flash of golden lightning bursts through the small window of the apartment, hitting the small television and sending the dog, who was happily licking gravy off the stained carpet, running in terror. The shattered and scattered window and TV glass blows away from the golden mist and rune-lined portal that appears where the television stood a moment ago. Beautiful, clear blue skies, revealing two suns, shows from behind the portal. A 7-foot-tall, humanoid figure with a lion's head and full plate armor steps through the portal, followed immediately by a motley crew of fantasy adventurers.
Pardon me, my dear disheveled lad.
The lion man in the shining armor says, with an air of self-importance.
Have you seen this man?
To be continued by you.